Hey Planty friends. Okay, so I just went on a trip to Michigan about a week ago and I got back on Sunday. Today is, I don't know what is today, Wednesday? No, today's Thursday. Sorry. I know it's been a while since I've talked to you guys, so I'm really sorry about that, but I'm back now, or I'm trying to be. Life has really been lifing lately. I just really wanted to get on here and show you guys some of the plants that I recently got. My mom actually got me a majority of these plants for my birthday. And if you didn't know, my birthday just passed. So there's that. I just wanted to get on here and show you some of my finds. Let me hook this to myself. Maybe. It looks goofy, but it works. It's fine. So I'm gonna start with the ones that I brought home with me. She had forgotten a couple, so she ended up shipping the others to me. We went to Michigan. If you're in the US and you get a chance to go or you've never been, I absolutely suggest it. It's gorgeous up there. We went to a lot of places. We went to the National State Park. We went to their beaches. Sand is amazing. It's crazy because we went to Lake Michigan. Obviously the lakes are massive. They look like the ocean. It feels like the ocean. It just doesn't smell like the ocean. But it is so, so pretty. Oh my God, I want to go back. I didn't have the allergies up there like I do here, so I kind of miss it. If I didn't hate winter so much, I would move there in a heartbeat. I'm gonna start with the first one. She got me, ignore the tape on there. She got me a Philodendron El Chaco Red. So these are real pretty. I know in the right lighting, they get like the red backs. Their stems are kind of reddish. They're just a real nice velvety leafed plant. If you're a fan of Milano and other plants like that, like Milano Splendid Gloriosum, you'll love this one. I just never got to own it in the past. I never really had the chance to buy it or anything, and so when she told me she had one for me, I was pretty excited. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the tape off of these. She taped them all together so on my way home it wouldn't be like, they wouldn't be flying all over the place or anything. So our next one, a Scindapsus treyubi albo. So I don't know if you can see that, but that is a Scindapsus treyubi albo, and you can see the nice little cute roots in there. Look at those little babies, they've taken off. It's taken off like crazy. So I think I'm gonna have to repot it pretty soon. She's got them in these cute little square containers. They're all in this except for the El Chaco Red. That was the only one that wasn't. I also took her some plants. Because she lives so far away, I either have to ship stuff or I have to just take stuff up to her whenever I do see her and visit. Because I knew that she had some plants for me, I had some really large plants for her that weren't able to be shipped, at least not cheaply. So I figured we're gonna visit, I'll just take them up. And that's what I did. So we did some exchanging. She did give me one of these. Should I filter on this? Okay. I had some technical difficulties and I just realized that the app I'm using, I have a DJI Osmo that holds my phone in front of me, and my face was distorting. I'm sure you saw that in the video, and I was doing this and every time I pull it away my face would like shrink immediately. And it looked like maybe there was a filter or something on that I didn't realize, so I had to stop the video and look around and see what was going on, and it was a filter and I didn't know that was on, so I'm taking that off. I'm not trying to look like something I don't look like. So anyways, Scindapsus treyubi albo. Very excited about this one. The next one is a Scindapsus Dark Princess Tricolor. I am super excited for this one. If you've ever seen them in like the best lighting ever, they get, as you can see here, like the really dark green leaves. They have the pretty silver, and then they get this other like shade of green, and I don't know, you can't really see it very well right now, but I think if I have it under the right lighting, it's gonna look gorgeous, and I will show you guys progress over time as well with these. After that, she also got me a Scindapsus, excuse me if I butcher this, but I think it's a Scindapsus mangeri is how you pronounce it. So one leaf is a little sad, but it's not too bad. But look at that half moon. I mean, I don't know if you can fully consider it a half moon, but I love it. It's pretty. So that's what I got. Scindapsus mangeri. The last Synapsis that she got me is a Synapsis Silver Lady. I had to look real closely at that. These leaves are just looking so nice. You see the silver and then the dark green specks all over. I know in my personal collection that I didn't have this one yet, but I do have Synapsis. Let's see, this is Silver Lady. But I know that I do have Synapsis Exotica, Synapsis Lucens, Synapsis RG. Anyways, adding Synapsis Silver Lady to my collection, Dark Princess Tricolor, Mangarai, and Shreyubi Albo. It's just so pretty. Like, I'm very excited for these. And then, of course, the El Chaco Red. There was a lady I connected with locally right before I went on my trip, and I connected with her again after because I had picked up a couple plants from her for my mom, and then I decided that I wanted some for myself as well. I'm going to show those to you now. She has a variegated Silver Night Synapsis plant, full plant, and it wasn't like super variegated, but it has some variegation in it. And she actually let me, she only charged me for one, but she let me take home two very long that are already trying, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. They're already trying to push out a new leaf. This is the Silver Night. It's got a little more green in the middle. This is one I'm really, really excited about. Put these back. So I feel like I'm kind of slacking on my game here with being in the Synapsis world. I need to kind of catch up a bit. I've been slacking a lot lately, but this one here is a Synapsis Swarnabhumi. I don't know if that's how you say it. Swarnabhumi. Swarnabhumi. I will put the names of these down in the description below so you guys can look them up for yourself if you don't have them or you're curious to learn more about them. But I'm loving the variegation on this one. It's got such nice yellow with the green, almost like this area through here is like a grayish blue. And then you got the dark green up here. And I think these yellow spots through here are just, I think it's just getting a little sad through there. But this is the normal yellow color. And then there's even a little bit of white in there. And I'm not sure if that's like burn from a light or if that's actual variegation, but either way, definitely I would have to say hands down probably one of my most, like, it's my top favorite right now for sure. Top 3. Actually, I have one more that I meant to grab and I forgot, so give me 1 second. Let me go grab that. Okay, last one I really wanted to show you guys is this Half Moon variegated Synapsis Jade Satin. Look at that half moon. Is that not gorgeous? It just has really nice color. So, when I saw this, I actually got this one, and the one that I had picked out for my mom had a lot more yellow on it like this one did, and they looked very similar. But look at them side by side. Look at the yellow. That shade is much different. The Swarnabhumi has way more actual yellow on it, whereas this Synapsis Aria Jade Satin, this shade is much more of a yellow green. And I mean, it's got some like yellow up here, as you can see, but just look at the difference. But they're both so pretty, so very excited about these. And this one, by the way, already has roots growing, and it has only been in water since last week. So when people are upset that their plants are not growing in water and they're not understanding why, I'm gonna give you a little tip. It's not a secret or anything. What I do is I take a jar of water. I've got some leca balls in there just to keep them kind of the plants afloat and not sinking down in it. And I have a heat mat over on a metal shelf, and I just leave the heat mat on. I leave this on it in there. They root within a week almost every single time. Every single time. You know, I've got precautions in place where I can turn it off from my phone wherever I'm at, whenever I want. I have it on a timer. I do all different things just to try to keep it safe and everything, but I use good quality heat mats, and yeah, it seems to work. So that is everything that I have gotten within the last week, except one more item. Sorry. Oh my god. So I already have this one in my collection. I got another one. This leaf right here is why. I know that if you Google Tycon Monstera and if it can throw yellow, that the internet will say yes, it can, but it's usually like a creamy yellow, which I have seen on my plant, my original plant before. I've definitely seen that, and it's not a Costa Farms plant. This one is. I have never ever in my life seen a Tycon throw actual yellow on a leaf before like this, where it doesn't go away. This leaf is obviously already hardened off. This is one of the younger leaves. I mean, that's yellow. That's yellow. So I'm starting to think maybe I got lucky. Maybe it's a tricolor. Maybe I didn't get lucky at all. Maybe it was just like a one-off and this one leaf came out with a crap ton of yellow on it, and maybe none of the rest will. I don't know, but I had to have it. I got it for half price. I paid $15 for it. So $15 to me is a steal, and so I got it anyways. Why not? Here's the big leaf. We got another one. It's one of the baby leaves. I think the color on it's really nice. There's also a few little leaves down here at the base, and then it is very clearly right here already starting to shoot off another leaf. And right now it's just hanging out in the sheath. $15. Tell me in the comments if you think that was worth it or not. I think it was. Okay, so I just wanted to show you two more that I got. These are the ones that my mom shipped. This one, I'm not entirely sure what it is, but when I find out, I'll put it in the description as well. But if I had to guess, I want to say it's either an epi of some kind or it is a Perubula something. I could be wrong, but it's looking really pretty. Looks maybe a little sad from shipping, but it's not too bad. The leaves aren't yellowing too much. They're still nice and thick and solid. So it's doing pretty good. And then we've got the nice big full Chancellises. This is the other one that she got me that I've been wanting. I have a ton of pothos, guys. So if you don't know about Chancellises, it's got this crazy looking mutation on the back of its leaves. I'll show you real quick. Here's a good one. It's got these little gills on the back of its leaves like that. Now, my mom, I think, has had this plant for me for quite a while. It's been several months that she's hung on to it, but I think she bought it in a nursery somewhere. But I know that if you're looking for one, keep an eye out at Lowe's, Walmart, etc. I know Costa Farms is selling them now. At least I've heard they are, so I think they are. Don't hold me to it, but I think they are. That's everything, guys. That's what I wanted to show you. I know this was kind of a short video. I just wanted to come on here and say hi. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. Haven't made videos in a minute. I just have a lot going on in my life, but I'm trying to get back at it. And I just really badly wanted to show you all of my new plants, especially the Scindapsus, just because I have so many new ones right now. And maybe later down the road, I'll pull out all the Scindapsus that I own in general, and I'll show them all to you. But for now, I just really wanted to say, hey, have a great day. Okay, so I'm kind of sad. I meant to make a video on my way to this lady's house yesterday to pick up a couple of plants that I really wanted, and I completely forgot to do it. It slipped my mind. Here I am now showing you, and I'm really excited about these. So I'm going to show you in the light. So this first one here is a Monstera Adansonii variegated archipelago, I think is how you pronounce it. And then this one over here is the Begonia Jenny Galaxy, which, let me give you a better close-up of that. Ignore my dirty floor. I know there's plant pieces everywhere in dirt. Look at that color. Isn't that gorgeous? So the price I got it for was unbelievable. I know the price on these has come down a lot. You know, I know it's been a few years since they were pretty expensive, but I was still surprised. I snagged it up real quick, and we're just gonna see how it does. I'm really excited for this though. Just look at that. I was so excited about this. And I love all the little hairs on it. I think that's cute. But the pink is so pretty. And then the Adansonii. So I used to have an Adansonii. I had a big one back when they were really expensive, and I totally killed it. Huge mistake on my end, obviously, but I've done that a few times. It's kind of gut-wrenching. Oh well, it is what it is. It's in the past. But I now have another, and I'm going to keep you guys updated on these.